Hello and welcome to another episode of Unisharks Podcast. I am Hammerhead and I'll be your host today. I am here once again with my co-hosts Mako Shark and Lemon Shark.
Hello.
Hello.
So, to start off, some fun little fact. One of our hosts here has been working as a model for our school, and I wanted to bring that up and talk about it because it's kind of a fun little conversation we had before. He's had some interesting experiences that he's told me about, and I think it'd be kind of fun to share with you guys. So, Lemon, here, I would say you're more of a part-time model.
Yeah, part-time.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll start off, how'd you get into it? And kind of like what you do, I guess. I mean, obviously people know what a model is, but for fun, let you explain what you kind of do.
Okay, so I do art modeling for the art department at our school. Luckily for our school, it's a little more of a stricter school, so we don't do fully nude. So I'm pretty lucky. So at some other colleges, I'm sure they would be fully nude, but how I got to the job is actually from you, Hammerhead Shark. I remember you mentioned that your sister did that. And I was like, oh, really? And I kind of did it as a joke because, you don't see me, but I'm kind of more of a chubby, hairy dude. So, I was I was like, sure, kind of a joke, but they actually accepted me. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Most of the time I do face drawing, so I just have to keep my face still, which actually is a lot harder than it sounds. They expect you to keep your face and your head, tilted a certain way, for 20 minutes at a time. And there's you have to make sure you're well rested, because if you're drawing someone and they end up just falling asleep halfway through the model, it kind of messes up their drawing. So, but I've had some pretty good experiences, also really awkward experiences. For example, the first time I did figure modeling, they put me in boxers, and that's the only thing I wore. And it was really awkward. I'm very self-conscious, but I'm kind of proud of myself for doing this, actually, because I've always been a self-conscious person about my body and about all that, and I'm actually just forcing myself to just do it even though I'm uncomfortable with it. So it's a good growing experience, I guess. And yeah, the first time I did the figure modeling, I actually ran into a girl I knew from yeah. And yeah, it was really awkward. I was like, oh, hi. And she's like, oh, hey. And we're talking. She's like, wow, this is awkward. I was like, really? You think this is awkward just for you? I think I figure feel ladies. Yeah. But that's been good. It's been a good experience, especially for helping myself accept my body more and not be so ashamed of it. So yeah, but it's a good experience, I guess. But I definitely went. The pay's not really that great. They only have me model twice a week and 24 hours at once. So it's more like a side hustle, but yeah.
Side hustle.
Yeah, that's my stripping side hustle.
Hey guys, you want to see a model?
Yeah, that's my story with modeling.
So the girl that you knew, she wasn't the one who painted you, though, right?
No, so we're doing a art lab where the school hire models to show up, and then whoever wants to show up can show up and draw. So it's kind of a free thing for the artists here. And only one person or two people decided to draw me, and there's 10 people there, and the rest went over to the side which decided to draw a girl. I'm like, okay, I see how it is, but sure.
Bums.
It's fine. But have you, I guess, do they have you dress up in outfits?
They do that every once in a while. It's really annoying, though, because a lot of the outfits are too small for me. Even I tell them I'm an extra large and I give them my dimensions, they only have so many costumes, I guess. And last time I did it, last costume I wore, it was a, what do you call those, pilot dudes? The pilot guys from
an
Flyboy, yeah, Flyboys.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Or aviator Flyboys, I guess, from World War II and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
There's one pose they had me hold for 10 minutes where the jacket was way too tight and I was worried I was going to rip it, but it dug into my arm and my arm fell asleep while doing it.
Oh, wow.
And they had me turn my head and open your mouth wide, act like you're scared, and hold it for 30 seconds. Okay, that's kind of awkward because I'm not an actor or anything like that. And I see these 10 people are photographing me. And there's also another artist there that I dated or tried to date. She turned me down a couple years ago. It was kind of interesting seeing her. It's oh, hey, I'm really glad I wasn't figure modeling for that class. That would have been really awkward if she was there for that. So hopefully it doesn't happen. But if it does, I'm like,
you could have been with this.
I know, like she's seen all the goods there. She might change her mind.
I kind of doubt it, but unless she's into like chubby hairy man, I guess.
No, like,
I'm sure there is.
Yeah,
yeah. I like to get a female opinion here, but I hear that the dad bod is kind of in. It's like I think it gives a lot of hope to a good amount of people.
Yeah.
But I mean, you wouldn't say no one's had you like cosplay though.
No, I don't think so.
No, they don't do like requests or anything. It's usually by like the teacher's decision.
Yeah, usually the teachers. The only costumes I remember doing was the Aviator. And last year when I was art modeling, they had to do a James Bond type thing, but that was just a tuxedo and a suit. So that was way too small too. So I was like really worried I was gonna rip it and like do a dynamic pose, twist really hard. I'm like, are you sure you want me to do that? I might destroy your costume, but sure.
That's a shame. I think you could rock a toga if they could find one for you.
A toga.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Greek.
Roman.
Roman. Yeah.
Like it shows like half your chest.
Yeah, and you have like a laurel leaf. Laurel wreath? Yeah, wreath.
Yeah,
laurel leaf.
Oh, goodness.
Give you like a big red sash and a staff. Just
yeah. I mean, some of the togas cover half, but most of them, especially the higher class, they do full body.
Okay,
kind of like a robe in a sense.
Oh, they give you purple for the king.
Oh yeah,
King?
Yeah.
The emperor.
The emperor. Excuse me.
You should put a request in for the art department.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, no, it's actually interesting, I guess. So yeah, my sister did modeling when she was in college as well. Just getting some extra money. Yeah, she was telling me like they'll accept a lot of people because it's interesting, it's weird to say, but they kind of get tired of the normal. And so like if you have different hair style or if you're from somewhere else, you're not the white average American person, that they like that because it gives more experience to drawing.
More variety, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too.
Different shapes and sizes.
So do you think they'd be more interested in white trash? Like a stereotypical overall with one strap and...
I don't know what you mean by white trash.
Like a hick. Like,
oh.
Yeah, because I think that would be fun to draw.
I don't know. You can apply if you want.
I could find some overalls that fit me.
Maybe like a hickey boy? Like a...
Or like a redneck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Just sketch him in front of his truck that's been sitting on cinder blocks for the past 5 years.
We do have one of those next door to us.
Do we?
Yeah, it's like they're not... One of the trucks is like missing a tire and it's been there for like, I believe, the beginning of the year.
Oh, see, they have location. They just need to find a person.
Yeah, the person that fits it. There's plenty of rednecks around here, so that wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah.
Right.
But are you enjoying the experience though? I mean, you shared a little bit in the beginning, but would you continue doing this?
Yeah, I think so. It's actually, if you get past the awkward part, it's really good money. Like literally just sitting there and they're paying you. It's not like a stressful job where it's like your manager's yelling at you to get your job work faster. It's like to stay still,
Yeah, like pose faster, please.
Right.
You're like, yeah.
And all the people I've worked with, all the professors have been really nice with me so far, and it's been really good. And some of them will let me put in headphones. I can listen to podcasts while they're drawing me and whatnot.
Okay. Would you do modeling though, Mako?
Probably not, since you said that they don't really pay you that much.
Well, you're not doing anything, so
yeah,
pretty good pay. It's like $9 per hour, I think.
I guess that's okay.
So it's above minimum wage for here, at least.
Yeah, I mean, knowing that, yeah, maybe I would.
And it's only like, depending on your work schedule and your availability, and depending on when they need you, like you only do like once a week at the most. Okay. I did 3 weeks one week, but that's because one of their models dropped out of nowhere and I had to call a replacement. So It's not really, at least for right now, where I'm at right now, in my modeling career, it's not very sustainable. It's more just like a side hustle, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, that could be fun. Like, from what you described, doing like James Bond and aviator shoots, those could be really fun to do.
So, but okay, so if you had to choose like a field of modeling, not like for this is for art students to draw, but if you're actually able to become a model, like professional, what type of modeling would you want to do?
I do finger modeling.
Yeah, I was going to say like foot or hand modeling, because then you can just do whatever you want on your phone while they're drawing it around. You don't have to do any hard poses or anything.
Yeah, my piano teacher, she told me, like, one time I was playing the piano, she looked at my hands and like, oh, your hands are very nice and like long and good for piano playing. You should be an art or a hand model. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, just there's people that just have really nice hands that take care of their hands really well. I'm like, yeah, sure, you just keep the rest of my body and do whatever the frick I want, but if I keep my hands good, it should be good.
Yeah, I'm like, I have like a mole on one hand and like a bunch of cuts and scratches from working in the machine shop. Do you think that would disqualify me?
I think healed up.
If you do a handyman's,
I earned these scars.
yeah, what is it called? Magazine. There you go.
Yeah.
Handyman magazine.
Yeah, it's like, get these tools and you'll have scars like me.
A man. If
How
you
about
want
you,
an alpha male like me.
How about you, Hammer? Would you do nude modeling?
Oh, yeah.
Nude modeling? No, I would not.
I wouldn't either, just because naked people weird me out. I don't know what it is. Just something about it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, that's pretty reasonable. But like, if I had to choose like a modeling career, I don't know. I'd be fine doing like jackets.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, you wear them all the time.
Yeah, and stuff, or hats, or just like the normal ones that everyone sees in like stock photos, or like those YouTuber merch.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, just have those guys.
I think I do like the ugly Christmas sweater modeling.
Yeah, except I actually like the sweaters.
Yeah.
When I see them, like they're all ugly, but I was like, I would wear that.
Yeah, it's like I have a few ugly sweaters, and like I first wore them as a joke, but then when I put it on, I was like, this is super comfortable. Like, it's so soft and warm. I don't even care if it's ugly. I want to wear it.
Yeah.
That reminded me, Hammerhead, when you said that, and reminded me of this one time when one of our other roommates, you were like wearing one of your, he wasn't a roommate at the time, but you were wearing one of your sweaters to a meeting, and he walked up to you like, oh, you entered the contest for best ugly sweater.
Oh,
And you're like, excuse me, I actually like this sweater.
yeah.
Oh, you said that?
Probably.
Yeah.
I end up saying a lot of things that I don't realize.
Yeah, it was Bull Shark.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
of course it was him.
Yeah.
No, I just remember, because I have cardigans as well. And I was going to this one meeting, and these people were like, I really like your sweater. It's like, excuse me? It is a cardigan. And then the rest of the people in the meeting were like, oh.
Oh. What is a cardigan? Is that like a light sweater?
It's kind of like a jacket, but sweater form.
Okay.
Easiest way to put it.
A jacket, but not a jacket.
Okay, I think I saw one of those yesterday.
Yeah, I have like 3 of them. You see me wearing them.
Yeah.
I was actually wearing one earlier today, my brown one.
I think it's weird how many different types of shirts there are. Like when a girl's like, I bought a camisole. I'm like, is that some kind of shoe?
I know. No, it's a top.
Yeah.
Camisole sounds like a freaking power tool or something.
Yeah, that's it. Mike, hand me the camisole, quick.
Okay. Speaking of clothes, though, would you say that cargo shorts are like the epitome or the most advanced, like, piece of clothing?
Oh, yeah.
What are cargo shorts exactly? Like, are those like the shorts that are like kind of
All the pockets.
Oh, those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
You made a face. I was like, wait.
I'm just thinking of how comfortable they are to wear those. Because I've never really worn them that much.
See, I think they're really comfortable. Like, I probably have 2 pairs of them, and I just love it because I put it on. You know, I go out, it's warm, nice breeze, and I have so many pockets, I know I can handle anything.
Yeah, you can carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like all my sisters are like, hey, buddy. All my sisters are like, oh, hey, can you hold this for me? And this, and this, and this. I end up being like their walking
purse.
Yeah, their walking purse, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's like, I remember there's just some arguments online, like people just making fun of cargo shorts. And I'm like, these people are just commenting. It's like, you guys are just jealous because we can carry more. And you guys, you don't have pants that have pockets, real pockets. But that's a different topic that I'm going to start. I feel so bad for women's clothing. Like, give them pockets. Like,
isn't the story that they don't have pockets because without them it accentuates their butt better? Is that what it was?
I don't know. I've also heard a conspiracy theory that the purse is like their businesses are working with pants.
So
they're trying to sell more purses.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
These are the purse lobbyists. Get it?
It kind of makes sense. It's been going on for generations, literally, that the women would use purses and men, they'd have anything. It'd be like a wallet.
Yeah. Or satchel.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen quite a few people wearing the waist one.
Oh, the fanny pack?
Yeah, fanny pack.
Is that making a comeback?
I don't know. I kind of hope so.
Oh, my goodness.
I kind of like it.
We got to get in on this. We got to invest.
But a little side note for any listeners. If any of you are using wallets, don't put them in your back pockets. Because it can potentially cut off circulation to your back legs. And then, like, if you ever feel, like, pain in the leg that you have the wallet in, it's probably due to that. Because you're sitting on it for long periods of time. Just put it in your front pockets, and that pain will go away, and it's just better for you.
Yeah, that's likely to be stolen, too. And Hammerhead is getting a physical therapy degree, so he knows what he's talking about when he says that.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Always fact-checked. I mean, we're a very opinionated podcast, so...
Yeah, Hammer's our medical expert in our group.
Yeah.
Yeah, during, not this summer, last summer, they called me medic.
Did they really?
Yeah, I guess you weren't around that much, but when someone get, like, cut or injured, they're like, hey, get here, medic. And it's like, yeah, clean up, or something like that.
And clean.
Was this with our old job?
Yeah, during our summer job.
I guess I just wasn't around people that got hurt, I guess, as much.
Yeah. So, like, a little fun fact about me, I worked at a clinic, or I guess shadowed, but I worked with a lot of people. It was a wound care clinic, and so I've seen a lot of blood and a lot of wounds. And so, like, I'm okay dealing with that. But yeah, back to pockets.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think that, other than their butts, why do you think that women have small pockets?
Or no pockets?
Yeah, or no pockets.
I've heard, like, I have a few friends that have told me they prefer them without pockets more because of the style it gives. Okay. Like, they like the way it looks. And they're okay sacrificing their pockets for that because they have purses or backpacks or whatever.
I guess that does make sense. Like, I haven't really seen too many dresses with pockets too much. Like, I'm sure there's some out there, but yeah, I think Imagine probably would look different if it had pockets in it.
Okay. Yeah. And if that was the case, then the real issue isn't that they don't have pockets, it's that we don't have purses.
Well, they are picking up. There's a lot more people using purses now.
Yeah.
Or I guess they call them satchels.
Man purse.
Yeah, actually, I actually have a funny story about that. So for one of my jobs, like, I was required to get a sort of, just like a bag, just a shoulder strap kind of thing. Not a backpack, but just kind of to go with our professional image. So I found a yard sale, and I found, like, the perfect bag. It had 2 pockets on the side. It had a button-up top and a huge zipper in the middle. Could carry a ton of stuff. And I carried this for about 18 months working. And then one day, one of my coworkers said, hey, so why are you walking around with a diaper bag? I was like, what? No, it's not a diaper bag. And I, like, looked, I was like, oh, crap, it is a diaper bag. Oh, I was like, I should have been embarrassed for like the past 18 months, and I had no idea. No one brought it up.
Hey, it works. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have 3 children at home. Why are you judging me?
So my sister has a diaper bag because she has a kid. But they've actually made quite a few of them just to look like backpacks.
That's true. Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. I mean, especially if you don't want to be seen with an extra bag. You know, backpacks, I guess, aren't judged as much. I mean, if you need to carry a diaper bag, carry a diaper bag. You know, that's fine. You know, you do you. There's no problem with that. But I mean, I guess if you are worried, there are options.
Yeah.
But,
Is that? Do they make backpacks where you can just carry the baby inside of it, and then everything that needs to go with it around it?
Well, I mean, you can kind of do that already with a normal backpack, but you shouldn't.
You could, but should you?
I believe they are making more ones, kind of like the carriers, the front carriers, but with more pockets. None of us have kids, for you listeners there, but we have family that have kids, and so we see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on pockets?
They're great.
Yeah, I know. Very useful.
Yeah,
I do like the jeans that like are not too deep or not too tight because I always have a hard time like when you're really driving and stuff. It's really hard to like pull it out.
That is true.
Yeah, do you remember when skinny jeans were a thing? I don't think they are anymore, but...
Well, they still use them. They're
Yeah.
more like fitted now.
Yeah,
Fitted is more popular than the skinny.
because it's like not as drastic as skinny.
Yeah.
So actually I found out, you know that little tiny pocket inside of your right pocket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for years I was like, I don't know what this is for. Turns out it's because back in the old days, that's where you'd stick. I think it was where you'd stick your pocket watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put chapstick there.
I was like, that's kind of unexpectedly classy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should get a pocket watch now.
Or just like a monocle.
Yeah.
Pocket knife.
Or hey, a monocle. It wouldn't get fogged up from, like, only one eye would get fogged up from the mask. So you still have half your vision, or what's left of it if you're wearing a monocle.
That's true. That's true. But I do know a lot of friends of mine that when they do get dresses with pockets, they get really excited. So,
Really?
yeah, it's kind of fun, though. It's a fun thing.
I never thought this day would come.
All right. But we'll continue on then. Another thing that I wanted to talk about. We've been talking about a lot of games and anime. And I kind of want to focus on kind of what else we do. I mean, our name is Unisharks for university because we go to a university. And so I just want to ask you guys, you know, as overall, like, what's your experience been in school? You know, like, is it what you expected? I mean, how has it been? Was it tough, easy throughout the years?
I say comparing to high school, there's definitely college is a lot more intense, but I like how in college, like, they kind of there's a little bit more respect there. Like in high school, it's like you're there because you're forced to be there, but in college, it's like you're kind of there because you're trying to study. And there's kind of more respect there. There's not as much like drama as much, I guess, as high school and whatnot. And yeah.
I think I remember one of my older sisters once told me that part of the reason that you go to college is for the experience. And at the time, I thought that was dumb. I was like, I don't want to pay, a few $1,000s for an experience. I just want to get my degree and get out. But now that I've actually been in college for several years, I see what she means because just like, making friends and having to live on my own, cook my own meals, be responsible, it's had a really good impact on my life. So I think all that money has been worthwhile, even, if I've had some issues with the school itself. So, that being said, I do kind of feel like colleges could be run better because sometimes I feel like the teacher's just there for support and I'm having to teach myself how to do the class.
Like you're not getting your money's worth.
Yeah, it's kind of like, for example, in my automotive classes, Like, we'll go over these PowerPoints at home for the homework, and we'll take a quiz on it. We go to class the next day, and all we do is just go over the PowerPoint. So I'm like, well, why am I even here then? Why am I paying you hundreds of dollars to, have me learn this at home? So
yeah, there's definitely moments I feel like there's some time wasted. Like, things could be definitely more efficient. Like, especially compared to high school, there's like a lot of wasted time in high school. There's this one person I know back at home that he's going homeschool, but he would like get all his schoolwork done like within like 3 or 4 hours, and the rest of the day and just go to work. And he did that for his last like 3 years of high school. Like, dang, that's pretty smart. It makes sense because like for high school, it's a lot of time spent going to school, then doing all the formalities and the teacher like calling up roll and all that stuff. And there's a lot of times where the teachers are just there to fill fluff or fill up time.
Yeah.
It's like you're not really there to like, it's like not boom boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, comparing to high school, I mean, like what you brought up, Lemon, is very true. I feel like there's also there's a bigger range of students in high school. I mean, like learning, generally people that go to college, they're planning to study. I mean, there are schools to party.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of parties around here as well. But, like, you're paying a lot of money, and so you don't want to waste your time. Where at high school, it's like you're not worried about that. And then they're, like, in a class, there'll be a lot of people. There'll be a great range of D students to A students in just in one class.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed high school. Apologies to anyone that had a bad high school. I had a really good time. I really made sure that I'd have a good time in high school. I took easier classes on purpose and stuff like that. But with college, okay, so some advice for anyone that hasn't gone to college yet. Organize your time. If you have homework, focus and just do that and get it done. Don't procrastinate that much, because then your grades will really suffer. Then you'll have a hard time later in the later years of college when you're actually deciding of what you want to do. I already messed with that. I have an F in a class because I stopped going from my first year several years ago, and that ruined my GPA. And I've been fighting the whole time since to bring that back up. But yeah, no, like the teachers do care about you, but then again, what Mako said, there are some you're like, what are you doing? It's like I have this one class right now. It's 3 times a week. We attend class for 2 days, and then the third day we don't have class. But a lot of people have been kind of struggling with some topics. And it's like, well, why don't we just use the hour that we're paying for on the third day to have the teacher teach us the material? And so there's instances with like that. But I don't know, overall, I enjoyed college.
Yeah. I had really good experiences like meeting people too. It's a really good networking place because you meet a lot of people. And yeah, definitely like networking is really important because sometimes I've noticed it's not really what you know, it's like who you know as well.
Yeah. So, in like, kind of playing off a lot of what Hammerhead was saying, college does teach you to be mature really fast. Like, every now and then you'll find somebody, like, around here, and you're just like, okay, that guy's a total douche. And then you realize, okay, he's probably a freshman.
Yeah.
Like, you can smell them a mile away because it's like they're either panicking hardcore because they're so scared that they're going to screw up their lives at the very beginning of college. And, at that point, it's just like, okay, they just need to work through this. They'll figure it out. They'll calm down. Or they're super douchey and, they're going to crash and burn, and that's when they're going to start straightening out.
Yeah, you act like you're still in high school.
Yeah.
Or even junior high, some students.
All right.
Yeah, we've actually had some issues with the students around here in COVID. Like, there was some that were trying to purposefully catch COVID.
Yeah, because they get more money donating plasma.
Yeah. So just like ridiculous stuff like that. But yeah, the thing about college is it does teach you to grow up, and like Hammerhead was saying, that's actually perfect, because the sooner you grow up, then the sooner you can start just, settling into your life as an adult.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, I'm definitely don't feel like an adult, and I don't feel like I'm ready in some instances.
Yeah, I'm the oldest one here, and I definitely don't feel like an adult.
Yeah. Like we've been saying that you're mature and you got to focus on class, but you definitely have a lot of fun still. Find people that you get along with. You have usually good classmates that you study with. You just have a good time. You don't have the same interests.
And I also wanted to say some of the teachers are actually fantastic, and generally, even if there are some that are bad, there's usually like 10 good professors for every bad one.
Yeah, we'd have potlucks or...
Yeah, this semester, I had to submit a lab where I had to write a paper, and my teacher sent me an email just saying, hey, I just want to let you know everything you wrote in your paper was wrong. Like, it was totally incorrect. So, but unlike some of my high school teachers that actually called me stupid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He just listed like point by point, okay, this was wrong. You'd actually want to do this instead. And he said, you know what? I'd like to meet with you sometime and just make sure you're understanding like the stuff in this class. So I went and met with him, and he wasn't rude. He wasn't condescending. He was just like, I just want to make sure, you're prepared. And I, asked him, okay, cool. Would you be willing to accept the paper if I rewrote it? And he said, oh, yeah, of course. So it's like college professors are so much more chill and I think understanding than high school teachers.
Yeah.
So I have to deal with a lot less crap too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Going off of that, I had a professor that found out one of the students had a birthday, and he was willing to like buy him a pie for that and stuff. I was like, oh man, you're too good. You're too good. We don't deserve you.
Yeah. We had a professor, his name was Mr. Davis. He was a Vietnam vet.
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah, and he was extraordinary. Like, he became a professional photographer, and then he ended up learning so much about history across Europe as he traveled taking photographs that the school asked him to be a World Foundations teacher. So he would like be teaching the class about Aristotle and, Aristotle, the Grecian period, all this stuff, the Mycenaeans, and all of a sudden he'd stop and say, we had this one thing happen in Vietnam that connects to this, and they'd say, now I got to tell you a story. So he'd spend 10 minutes telling us his war stories, and somehow it would always connect, but it's like, it was so much fun taking that class because he had fun teaching it, and I never got that in high school.
Yeah, no, I had not a kind of similar experience where I had a psychology teacher. The first day of class, there's over 150 students in his room. It's like one of the biggest classrooms on campus. And he just straight up says, if you can't deal with my sass or my attitude, just leave.
Yeah.
Just drop out, find another teacher, because this is how I am. But I'm so glad I stayed, because literally every day we were laughing.
Yeah.
It's like we couldn't not have fun in that class and still get an A.
Yeah. Well, and actually, Mr. Davis, I remembered last time I took him, because I took him years ago for my other foundations class, but I remembered he'd always reward hard work really well. So I made sure I paid attention in class, I took notes, I worked hard at the quiz, and eventually, like, one of the last weeks of class, he suddenly calls out a bunch of students' names, including mine, and he says, you guys don't have to take the final. As far as I'm concerned, you put in the effort, you deserve an A+. So I was like, thank you.
Which class is this for again?
World Foundations too.
Yes.
I would recommend him, but he actually retired like the last time I took him.
You want to explain a little bit what World Foundations is?
Oh,
I don't know if all the basic classes are the same in other schools.
Yeah, World Foundations is pretty much just world history. You learn about Europe, you learn about Greece, World War II, all that good stuff.
Good stuff.
Dabble in Mexico a little bit.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So last thing I wanted to bring up was a little fun little topic. Kind of want to see if we can get a little argument here
Oh boy.
of the general fast foods. So we are in a college town, and so there's a lot of fast food places that everyone knows. And so I want to hear you guys like opinions, and try to organize the fast foods in the same categories. So like Taco Bell and Del Taco, they'd be their own thing.
So we're making like a fast food tier list.
Yeah.
All right.
So like, which one is the best fast food that you like the most, but that everyone knows, not like a chain that's to this state or something that people
Like a
might not
local
know.
deal?
Yeah, like a local place.
What do you think?
What would be your best? What would be your worst? And kind of a little why.
Right off the bat, I'd say the worst would probably be Burger King for me. But then again, I did work at Burger King for a bit, so I might just have bitter feelings towards Burger King. But the food there just doesn't taste as good to me, and it feels really cheap. And yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't like it as much. But
The flame broiled goodness doesn't come through.
no,
Yeah, I like the chicken fries.
the chicken fries are not bad. The others are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But my favorite, I don't know. I'm thinking either. I've been really liking Dairy Queen lately, but I'm kind of judging it by like how sick it makes me feel if I eat there regularly. So a place to eat semi-regularly and not feel sick and too distraught, I think, is either Subway or Arby's. The Subway, I don't like Subway as much just because I don't feel like interacting with people that much. So I go to Arby's the most if I want a quick bite, and that won't make me feel sick the next day.
Do you want some banana peppers? I don't freaking care. Just give me the sandwich.
Pretty much.
Now, Del Taco versus Taco Bell, though.
Oh.
I haven't really been to Del Taco that much. I've only been there like once or twice. I'd probably say Del Taco because Taco Bell always makes me feel like really terrible afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it tastes
yeah.
really good in the moment. It's like, wow, this is great. But then like a couple hours later, it's like, oh man, I feel like all that stuff going through you, and it's not good.
Yeah.
I like how you're deciding more on how you feel instead of just based off taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Taco Bell is like a running gag because you're running to the bathroom.
Hey! But what about
I had to
fries,
say it.
though?
Ooh.
Oh,
Because people
fries.
just get fries sometimes.
So I've always heard people say McDonald's has the best fries. I've always liked Burger King's better, though. Like, they're firmer.
Yeah, I kind of like Burger King a little bit more for fries.
Yeah.
I kind of like Wendy's fries too.
And ultimately,
Actually, no, I take that back. I say Dairy Queen has the best fries for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the chicken basket. That's great.
I know the chicken basket's so good.
For me, like, I always have to say Arby's when it comes to fries. Because the
curly.
curly fries are so good. So the taco has some decent waffle fries, if I remember right. Or no, they have the crinkle. Darn crinkle fries.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't eaten those fries before.
Yeah.
What about you, Mako?
So I've made it my goal to eat at every restaurant in this town at least once. So
Well, some are shutting down, so you better.
So out of all the ones I've eaten at, I would say bottom of the list is Jack in the Box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not bad. I can't say Jack in the Box is bad tasting, but it's just their tacos are see-through, and that really irritates me. It's just super greasy and like the mascot genuinely creeps me out because they'll put him in pictures of like him standing in the middle of the woods doing nothing. I'm like, that looks like a serial killer.
Slender Man.
Everyone's like, oh, Ronald McDonald's creepy. You haven't seen Jack.
I get it. Okay.
You don't see Jack?
I didn't mean to make that pun. But yeah, so there's that. Again, they're not on the bottom because they taste bad. It's just, they're probably the one I'm least comfortable eating because of how greasy it all is.
Okay. I feel that. I feel you.
Plus, I'm from Colorado, and they were actually shut down for years because some kids caught a flesh-eating disease at one of the restaurants. Like, that's why my family never eats there.
I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good reason not to eat some place.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, oh, that's a selling point. I was waiting to hear your arguments. Let's see. Above that, I'd say probably Taco Bell. Again, they're not bad. They're just not my favorite.
Okay.
Probably Del Taco for the same reason. Like, I feel a little safer eating at Del Taco than Taco Bell.
Right.
Then McDonald's, again, not bad. Burger King, because I actually like the flame broil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then Wendy's because,
It's Wendy's.
yeah, it's Wendy's. I love their social media account, and their burgers are actually pretty good. And then after that, I have to say Arby's because I love the roast beef and the fries. Then Freddy's because they make an amazing like list of sandwiches: pastrami, roast beef, steak. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
And then
What about Chick-fil-A, though?
oh, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah.
Chick-fil-A is not bad, but they only have like 4 things on their menu. They're really good things, but there's just not much for. Well, I mean, it is a chicken restaurant, but
Yeah, we do have a smaller one here
yeah,
because it's not that big of a town, so it does have less variety.
gets a lot of business, so it has
It
to be
does.
said. And then my number one just has to be Five Guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just super good burgers, great
Really
fries.
greasy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are greasy,
It
but
does taste great, but every time I've gone there, I've gotten like serious digestive issues afterwards.
oh really?
Yeah.
Probably because you're drinking oil, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sometimes it does taste really good, though.
Yeah,
Tastes
like for
quite
them.
good.
Oh, sorry, good.
No, you
Well, for them, like I realized I did list Jack in the Box as being lowest because of the grease, but I feel like somehow there's a difference in grease. It's like Jack in the Box.
Peanuts, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Jack in the Box has dirty grease. Somehow Five Guys has the clean grease.
The pure grease.
They
The pure
made the
grease.
that morning type grease. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like it contributes to the food. It's not the main taste, you know,
Okay.
if that
Yeah,
makes
I getcha.
sense.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So, and just like chains, right? Nothing local.
Yeah, I don't know how big Freddy's is.
I'm pretty sure they're a chain, but they're not like a huge one. They're not like located throughout the U.S. It's kind of like In and Out,
Yeah,
like
look-
amazing food, but they're not everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know. Would you say it's kind of stylized, a little 50s ish, like the older
Yeah, I'd
fast
say
Yeah.
food
more
places?
stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about when it was founded, actually.
Yeah,
Mm.
really good food though. I'll have to say.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot Wendy's. Wendy's, I'd give a C because I feel like the food's okay, but I'm all right with that because, you know, it's about ice cream anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, when I usually go to Wendy's, I usually go there just for the Frosties.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Wait, Frosties? Oh, Blizzards.
No, not the Blizzards.
No?
No, Frosties are from Wendy's, though.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Oh, were you talking about Wendy's?
Yeah. What did you say?
I said Dairy Queen.
Oh.
No, you said Wendy's.
Did I say Wendy's?
Yeah, you just said Wendy's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Dairy Queen.
No.
I was wondering why you were looking so confused at me.
I'm confusion.
I am confusion.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot Sonics, though.
that explains a lot. I
Yeah.
really enjoy Sonics because I love their drinks.
And they make good chili dogs,
I like to go there when they have coupons.
which is funny because Sonic the Hedgehog. But yours in.
Oh yeah, that's about it. Sonic,
They are the worst reviewed restaurant in our town, though.
yeah, which is too bad. But then again, people don't really go there for food.
What do they go there for?
The drinks,
Oh, yeah.
man. All right, so actually, you reminded me of a bunch of restaurants. So if you want to change your list, Lemon, that's okay. But yeah, I'll actually have to agree with Jack in the Box as the lowest. And then probably McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean, McDonald's is just like, I'm craving something unhealthy, let's go.
I swear McDonald's puts something in their food to make you feel hungry still after you eat it. Because whenever I go there, I never feel full. I always feel like I have to eat more, and I'm like, this is what they want.
Yeah, do you guys remember
They're winning.
the McGangbang?
The what?
The what?
No.
What?
This was back in like 2011. So the McGangbang is you get a double cheeseburger or a McDouble cheeseburger, and then you get the McChicken, and you put the McChicken between the patties of the McDouble cheeseburger.
How the heck do you fit that in your mouth?
And why do they call it the McGangbang?
Because it's a gangbang of the patties and the chicken. I don't know. You have to squish it pretty well.
Squish it.
But they're not that big of sandwiches
That's true, yeah.
or burgers, I guess. So you can fit it. It's just kind of a little stretch.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have a little bit more better experiences with Burger King, so they'd probably be next for me.
Mm.
But also for me, I'm kind of picky in a sense, I really like chicken. So I always choose chicken sandwiches. So I might be judging based off that. More off other stuff. And so, like, it'd probably be Sonic's after that. Because then, like I mentioned, I like their drinks. And I do like their hot dogs. Their hamburgers are okay. But you're really good for the drinks. Their chicken sandwich sucks. I just put that out there. It sucks. And then it would probably... I'm not going to put in Freddy's Five Guys. They'd probably be like a B for me.
Really?
A B or an A. I feel like I need to eat there more to get a better opinion. Because I've only had like 2 things off their menu. And then it would probably be Dairy Queen. Because... Oh, no. Actually, no. That's a lie. Arby's. Like I said, I like chicken the most. And their chicken's okay. I really love the sliders, though. Those are good. And the normal, the one that really sells their... Oh, great. Now I can't remember what it's called. The one they're known for.
Roast beef.
Yeah, roast beef.
Yeah.
Those are always enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to say that. And then it'll probably actually be Dairy Queen because of the chicken basket.
Oh, yeah. Chicken basket is really good.
And their desserts. Yeah, they're just good.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
I haven't tried the chicken basket, so I guess I'm missing out. I might have to update the tier
I'll
list.
have to go after this is over.
Yeah. I really love their gravy, though. I don't know. I like it. You don't care for it.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
But
I don't really care for gravy.
They're gravy.
I just dip the chicken in. There we go.
Dunk it in.
Yeah. And then it'll have to be Wendy's. Putting actually Subway beneath them.
Oh,
because I love the
Subway.
meatball marinara. So actually probably around the same.
What about Jimmy John's?
Is that a pizza place?
No,
it's,
no.
no, that's
Are you
sandwiches.
thinking Papa John's?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Jimmy John's is the super fast sandwiches that they deliver. They're really a big delivery
Oh, yeah.
sandwich place.
I don't think I've eaten them before.
Yeah,
I
me
probably
neither.
have. If I have,
Huh?
it's been a long time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you really have to like some of their stuff to keep buying from them. They're definitely below Subway. Even if some of their stuff is a little bit higher quality, I feel like it's kind of weird to say that I feel like Subway's more accessible when in reality Jimmy John's brings it to your house.
Probably because Subway's just everywhere.
Yeah.
There's like 4 in this town alone, I think.
Yeah.
I will say they are a little bit higher quality though. But it'll have to be Wendy's up there higher because I love their spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that is good. That is good stuff.
And it's so much better than Chick-fil-A, here at least. Because here, since it's... our Chick-fil-A is on our campus. And so what they do is they prepare a bunch of stuff and they put it in these little baggies that keep the heat in. And so they stay warm. But then all the bread gets pretty soft.
Oh, yeah.
And so all the breading on the chicken gets soft, too.
Oh, yeah.
And so you really have to make sure you get it fresh, or it's just not as enjoyable as it could be.
Yeah.
But going with the tacos, I'm never gonna get a taco from a fast food place that doesn't specify tacos.
Right, same.
They specialize in.
Yeah. So sorry, Jack in the Box. I don't know what you're doing. You really should just put your food in Jack in the Box boxes. It'll be better. Just turn the thing, pop up the hamburger. I think it'll be better.
Just stuff it in your face from there.
Yeah,
Just
feed it to you. I will actually say Del Taco is lower than Taco Bell.
Really?
Yeah. And for me, it's not more of how I feel afterwards because I feel the same after both. But I feel the flavor is better from Taco Bell than Del Taco.
I will say their potato burritos are better.
Yeah. I don't think they have potato tacos in that Del Taco.
I think they have something like that, but it's like they just stuff tater tots into it.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Is Taco Time a chain or is that something local?
Taco Time is a chain Do we have that here?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, well, that explains. We haven't eaten there, so we'll eat there and then.
I think we did a few months ago.
Did we?
Yeah, but we don't remember, so it probably didn't make much of an impact.
I went there with one of our old peeps.
One of our old peeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. I guess we have a taco time. Yep. That's taco time for you.
I like it. I like Taco Time better than both, so I'd say.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Okay, then we'll have to test it
Definitely have
out.
to try it.
I do like it though because they give you like a free like empanada or like a dessert. Same with one of the orders, so I do go there quite a bit.
Do they really?
Yeah, if you order like the chicken rancho burrito, they'll give you a free empanada with it.
Oh, my goodness.
Chicken. Yeah, we'll have to go there probably tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But yeah, I guess that'll be our rankings for here. I mean, Wendy's, it's basically because of the chicken sandwich. But I mean, we don't go there the most often because we don't have coupons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have coupons.
We go to
Yeah.
Subway the most, probably, and Burger King because of
Burger King
coupons.
And Arby's too, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Arby's, definitely Arby's.
And I like to walk down to Five Guys, or there is another burger place called T-Rex Burger. That's more of a local thing, but super good. The problem is it's like a 40-minute walk, and now that winter's here, I'm not really up for making that.
Yeah, like there's some good taco, like actual good Mexican food. I lived in Mexico for a couple years, and so I kind of know what I'm talking about. Not professional connoisseur, but I've experienced it. There's some really good ones near here, but I mean they're all like buses,
Yeah.
so they're not chains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I lived with Mexicans for 2 years in California. Pretty much lived with them. So, like our buddies, like their moms and grandmas would be like, "Oh, mijo, tú necesitas comida." Yeah, we both had a lot of good natural, like classic Mexican food. And these buses are probably the closest thing we can get to it nowadays.
Yeah,
really good.
especially the digestion. Some of them.
Yeah. What about pizza places though? Like, what do you guys think of Little Caesars?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Little Caesars is classic college, I think. It's $5,
Super cheap.
Yeah, like Papa Murphy's is if you're feeling special.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Well,
I used to
okay.
work for them too.
Yeah, same actually. But okay, so maybe not when you're feeling special, but when you're doing something special.
Yeah, like we get it for birthdays back home.
Yeah. And then Domino's and Pizza Hut, it's really just like I want a little higher quality than Caesar's, and I'm okay with spending a little more money.
Yeah.
Especially the stuffed crust. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny here in our town. There's like this cookie shop right next to Little Caesars. And like every time we walk past, when we're going to Little Caesars, we walk past it, and we look so sad just looking in there because it's like totally empty and there's all the workers are just like by themselves just doing nothing.
I know. And they're actually good cookies too.
They are.
We should pay them a visit.
They're a little expensive, but yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get taco time.
Yeah.
We'll have to go on a binge now to
Yeah, we'll do a mukbang probably for one of these podcasts.
Mukbang.
Oh,
No
God.
video, just us eating around.
just the audio.
No. If we do that, we'd get video.
Just crunch, crunch.
Oh, these fries are pretty good. All right, well, we'll end it there. Unless anyone has any last comments.
Any final words?
Yeah, no. Like there were a few local restaurants. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another tier list of local stuff. But that might, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, is Adam's Mongolian Grill local?
Yeah, it's definitely local. The
Okay.
owner goes inside.
Does he? Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah, we
he's-
met the owner.
Yeah, we met the owner. He came
Yeah.
by. It's like 3 times. Like, food good, food good.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah,
Very
businesses must have been hurting for him because he's really happy to see customers.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, please come back. The food is healthy for you.
Don't worry, we will.
Yeah.
Better than the other restaurant that's next by too.
Oh yeah, that place.
Yeah,
I love that place so much.
and we have our own opinions. All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.